I understand that the name of the suicide bomber, who we've been told went and studied in the UK, is Abdul Lathief Jameel Mohamed. I have had that name confirmed from a security source here, a security source back in the UK, and my colleague Alistair Bunkle has also had that name confirmed from one of his sources. So we're very confident that the name is correct. Now, we understand that this individual went to the UK back in 2006, 2007 time to study, and he spent time in the southeast of England. In terms of his role in the attack, that's not completely clear, but it seems as though he was the bomber that was not involved in the main attack against the 3 churches and the 3 hotels, but he was the suicide blast that went off a few hours later by a small hotel in the Dehiwala area of Colombo.
OK, we have heard, I know you did an interview with the Prime Minister yesterday, didn't you? And he gave you the information that not all parts of government knew what was going on with the information that was being provided by the security services.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it was a press conference, and he entertained quite a few of my questions. And yes, he was fully admitting that there's been intelligence failures here. The authorities were tipped off by the Indian intelligence services back on April the 4th, so more than 2 weeks before the attack, that a plot was in the making to target churches. And despite that clear warning, that information, for some reason or another, was not circulated, it would seem, amongst the highest echelons of the Sri Lankan government. The President said he was not aware, and the Prime Minister said he was not aware, and other ministers have also said that they were not aware. And today we've learnt that the National Security Chief and the head of defence of the Defence Forces has been fired. We were told that there would be resignations as a result of this, but it's really shaken people's confidence. The idea that potentially lives could have been saved if people had known in advance that there was this threat of such an attack. They could have taken precautions, perhaps even cancelling Easter Sunday services. And we also have learnt from yesterday is the Islamic State group claiming responsibility and releasing this propaganda video that showed 8 men, we think they are the suicide attackers, pledging allegiance to the IS chief. Authorities here have not confirmed that the claim is authentic, but sources say they don't have any reason to doubt the credibility. And if it is confirmed that Islamic State was behind this attack, then that would mark the biggest single terrorist attack by that group outside Iraq and Syria. And that's particularly significant coming a month after the fall of the so-called caliphate in Syria, and really does demonstrate that people's worst fears are true. While the caliphate has gone, the threat is still there.